Yeah, you're left front down.
Yeah, you're under full power here.
Wow, man, good thing those tires were there.
Another driver that we've seen a few times smoke that left front, get down into these corners, these high braking areas. You can see right when that tire went down, put on the brakes all you want. You just can't stop soon enough. Unfortunate for Kurt Busch today.
Yeah, it looks like it's
got some brakes.
The front brakes are, the left front's locked up.
It's almost like the throttle hung.
Gosh, man, that could have been. It could have been the throttle hung pushing the front tire. Man.
For just the 4th time in this race.
Oh, tire. Bad place to blow a tire. Yes. We were just showing him Kyle Busch's in-car where you're wide open, already in high gear there, up over 150 miles an hour at that point.
Nice job to wrestle that under control.
And now you see this, like I said, it's broken either a fuel line or an oil line. Got a fire going under there. Paul wisely brings it to a stop.
Enough room, but Boris comes on, and you have to get back on the track right there, but all it takes is a little bit of a lift of the throttle to make everything. These guys weren't going to win the race. You just make it around. You're on the last lap.
Greg Biffle was right behind this incident. That's Biffle back there in the red, white, and blue car.
Yeah, he got a pretty good view of this. His teammate taking an extremely hard hit.
Yeah,
Rudeman even harder.
Biffle was a lap down, so he was just finishing the race. He did have a good view of all of this.
And so after the race in the garage area, Biffle, the mess that car is.
They probably won't run that one again.
Yeah, and I'll have to say that both of these drivers handled that situation very well. They're right about the safer barriers. Have to take a look at that. And I thought David Reagan was very composed in talking about that situation, that he could have got a little more of a break right there.
Vickers just went in way too hot. He was way hot in there. He had no chance of slowing that car down for that corner, not with that many cars in front of him.
Yeah, I wonder if Tony pushed him into him, though.
Could be, yeah, right
Look
there.
Look at him, he's on him. That's not Vickers, that's Tony Stewart right there.
Looking at that angle, exactly.
Stay left.
No wonder Vickers got in.
No way. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is early. Okay, no, this is just now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Vickers comes from the left side of the racetrack, or from, on your screen, comes from the right side of the racetrack across to run in the back of it.
So the attitude kind of, what the heck, I'll let him go and then pay it off.
And I can guarantee you that
All clear.
all Vickers has been thinking about since he got turned by Stewart was getting in a position to do this.
Of the day for this, racing with Michael McDowell here off 11.
He just gets turned.
Wow.
Yeah,
I guess.
Wow. Yeah, just absolutely turned in the middle of the straightaway by Michael. Is that who's driving that car? The 66?
Yeah.
Wow.
2 car, he'll duck down a little bit, just hooks the 21 to Trevor. There's nothing Trevor can do in that deal except for hanging on. That's really too bad for the 21 car, because those guys have a very fast car.
Yeah. On board with McMurray.
Ooh, he got a lot more damage than I thought he did.
Yeah. And then Bobby Labonte's just to the left side of the 1 car right there, trying to.
1 lap here tonight.
Looked like he even was a little bit loose getting up off that corner. He hit the wall pretty hard, though. It doesn't look like it's that hard, but look at the right rear there. A lot of damage.
Carl brought out our 2nd caution of the night, and it's Dave Blaney bringing out our 3rd, as you see the replay here.
Couldn't really tell from that angle what. Obviously, he was with somebody there, so he obviously got hooked because there's nobody else around him. Just ran out of room.
Regan Smith got a piece. See Travis Quapple climbing in. David Rudeman.
Yeah. You know, when you look at that, Mark's there and Logano's there. I don't know where Mark was going. Yeah, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? I mean, look, Joy couldn't really go anywhere. They all were trying to get to the same place on the racetrack for whatever reason. I don't know what Mark tried to jump off the back of the group he was in. But of course, he doesn't have a partner anymore.
First wreck, Kyle, that we talked about on the final lap.
It's hard to really say. You see the 9 car get turned, the 9 to 51 and the 00. It's hard to say right there because they're just in the corner of the screen. But in front of these guys, they're wrecking on around the.
All this happened
You see
over
right here.
in turn 3.
It looks like somebody got. It looks like Castle just slid up the racetrack and got into the left rear of Ambrose.
Yeah, and
he may have got shoved up. You know, by that angle, it's hard to see, but
It is hard. And the 00 had already been in an accident, and so had the 51 car of Landon Castle. These guys had already been in an accident, and there's Vickers.
comes down, and I think the one is going to get hooked by, or the one in the 88 got together.
Yeah, it's like the
And then
one
forget
came.
it, yeah.
It's like McMurray came down on Junior. Junior got down on the flat, had to come back up on the racetrack, and then, I mean, and this is the second wreck, as you said, and these are still just hauling the mail through.
But this
here.
is kind of typical for as far as the finish goes.
Look at those
this
guys.
is normally where it happens. Those guys are finishing wrecking up in 3 and 4.
And in the background, that's great.
The post game.
He's just.
Yeah, just got way up high, it looks like.
You see the black marks. You can go back and see the black marks if we can see that again. He just went in, and when he went in, he got up, and the car just began to rotate corner. Yeah, that's the tail end of it. He had already rotated up out of the groove, up into the gray stuff, and there's just nothing there.
Clint going to take a big hit in the points.
Look at this. You see Kyle go down in the corner, and all of a sudden the thing turns dead right. That's a flat tire. He hit hard. That's a hard hit.
That was contact from the 88.
Contact with the 88. Remember when they were there, when we were watching the 18 and the 88, and we saw that smoke? If we go back to that shot, because and they got off each other.
Goes down in, you'll see the tire blow. You hear it blow.
You hear it blow.
And once that happens, the only thing that's going to stop you is the wall. There's nothing you can do about it.
Come back. Now let's see what happened to David Reagan.
Hey, he's just a little aggressive underneath Ruderman, getting into the bumps. He's the one that paid the price, though.
Yeah, and that's you know that's down there, and that's right. At this point in time of the race, these guys are already 2 wide, making it 3 wide there. I don't. It looked like David Ruderman had no idea he was there.
Now, look, we were just talking about give and take early in the race, but that was a lot of taking from Reagan.
But I think because that we're watching the replay here, see Case King was up on the outside. Obviously, Montoya had no idea that he was there. But I believe because Casey King was pitted down there, and once Kyle Busch gets to the start-finish line, then Casey King should be able to go back out in front of him.
You heard the radio was busy. I was trying to tell you outside.
There have been some good information about that time.
Yes.
I think so, right here. Well, now he gets
there it is.
Took him a couple to get it done.
We'll see the 11 and the 27 as they tried to slow down come in. That didn't quite get them, but that's as they were trying to slow down. Got together.
As you can see,
Get together. Mark gets the worst of it. Things happen fast here, and you see right here, he's up kind of back when the leaders come by.
Yeah, that really just kind of a misjudge on Mark's part. He was trying to slide up in behind. I think he thought the 83 of Vickers had just a little bit more. Back, watch what happened to Bobby Labonte. Again, a late exit, just like off of turn 4. This car just snapping around, a hard hit to the inside wall, but there is that safer barrier there, thankfully.
so the 6-time Atlanta winner. Car rearranged. Have some contact. Looks like Mike Bliss in the 32.
Yeah, that turn 3 is a tough spot to enter side by side at times. See the 2 teammates racing side by side, but Marcus Ambrose gets into the left rear of Brian Vickers. His teammates on the outside, nowhere to go. Casey King's had a very hard night here, getting hit a couple of different times, hard licks here.
And just like you said, Dale, it's more 3 wide entering the corner than I remember here. A lot of aggressive
calls of the caution. See right there when the tire lets go. That's a safer barrier, but that's still a hard lick.
Kyle Busch got caught a lap down after he had to pit under green. Looks like he. Whoa, man, he's a pretty hard lick right there.
Yeah, that happened entering the corner. Like one of those situations, they're almost 3 wide again. You can see.
Like almost two separate
like,
incidents.
yeah, it's like something was on the racetrack.
Yeah, he locked it
the
up.
brakes. Yeah, his car was loose getting down in there. He tried to drive it in and just locked up the front tires. That just slid up into the 48. Right along with Kurt Busch down into turn 1. As soon as you get on the brakes that hard, you lock them up, the car just goes straight.
Caution.
Wow. He went sideways to get to it.
He had to work hard to get there. That took some talent.
He's a 5-time champ.
So, Newton's law, an action and an equal and opposite reaction.
There it is.
Knight was running 18th.
Yeah, Boyer kind of locked up the brakes. He was trying to stay off of them, get off of him. That just makes the car go to the right. And